to make the comparison between continuous compounding and daily compounding, for instance, one might say, well, you know what, with continuous compounding, I should be able to make so much money that I'll be completely rich. But continuous compounding doesn't mean, compounding over and over and over again doesn't mean that you infinitely get to make more money. In fact, let's just go ahead and compare it. So with continuous compounding, we have $110.08 after a 3-year period. So that's using the future value equals the PERT formula. Again, just to remember, E is a number here, and it's a mathematical number just like pi. We won't go into this, where that comes from, because it's not as simple to understand as we'd like it to be. So on the next page, remember that if we compounded at 3.2% annually over a 365-day period, the bank was going to give us, and remember I'm working as a percent here, so I will have to convert this to a decimal when I calculate with it. I get 0.008767. I'm going to round it out this far because we want to really notice the penny difference. So this is percent per day. As a decimal, we would of course use 0.0000876. Remember, percent means per 100. So if you divide this number by 100, you get this. And now if we did our 100 times 1.0000877, yes, a very, very tiny number, and we did this for 3 years, which would be 3 times 365 days, we would get for our future value 100 times 1 plus, and I'll just do the second answer so I don't have to enter that whole thing in, raised to the power of 3 times 365, and I get, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. I didn't divide by 100. So 100 times 1, I'll just enter it in, 0.00008767, close parenthesis, raised to the 3 times 365, giving me $110 and what appears to be almost 8 cents. So that actually rounds up to $110.08. With continuous compounding, we had $110.08. So there's really fractions of a penny difference. With the continuous growth, compared to daily, where we did 0.032 times 3 years, we had $110.08 when we rounded. So you'll notice with continuous compounding, it's a little bit different. The hundredths place are the same, the thousandths places are the same, but then you can see that by the time you get to the 10,000ths place, continuous compounding is a little bit higher than daily. Yeah, this does make a bigger difference in the long run, but it's not as big of a difference as we might expect. So, thing to keep in mind that more compounding is better, but it's not the case that continuous compounding will get us infinitely more money.